Okay, so today we're going to talk about levels. So it's about time. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. Levels. Everybody say the word levels.
Levels.
Levels. Okay, there's 3 different levels when we're working with dance. We have a low level, we have a middle level, and we have a very high level. So our bodies can go on different levels. Okay? Like Andy, he was doing his narrow walk, but he was traveling on a middle level. Can you show us one more time, Andy? Just so we can see your level. It was so great. Good. And it was pretty low. What about when we're slithering? What where we find our body?
Short.
Low. Low's the word, yes. So when we're really close to the floor, almost flat to the floor, we're low. I'm going to put an animal up here and see if you can think of another animal that's found on a low level. Okay? Here's my example.
Raise your hand.
Don't shout out. Mrs. Perez, you can help me out too. Snake. Snake is found on a very low level. Raising your hand. You can call out some friends.
Face on. A horned toad. A horned toad?
A horned toad. I have no idea what that looks like, so I can't draw it. A horned toad.
Okay. It says they camouflage on the ground. A snake?
Oh, they what?
Gabriel, they camouflage low to the ground, he said.
Oh, interesting. Such knowledge. I love it. Another animal that's found very low on a low level.
Kasai? Lizard?
A lizard.
Lamar. It's okay.
Lizard. What else? Maybe 2 more examples.
Kelly. How about a snake?
I have a snake. You think you can tell me something else?
What animals do you have in science, Kelly?
Ooh.
Worms.
Ah!
I'm trying to see that.
Are you working with worms right now, Mrs. Perez?
Yeah.
Yeah? How did the worms move? Can someone show me? Oh, raise your hand. Caitlin, can you show me how the worm moves?
I'm about to say something.
Oh, you were about to say something else? Okay, hold that thought. Let's think of somebody else. Show me a worm. Aiden.
Show her what. Lion. Aiden, can you show Miss A what a worm looks like when it moves on the ground? Can you show her with your body?
A worm.
Lamar.
A lion. A lion then walks on the ground.
Hold on to that thought, Aiden. That's going to come back in another section. Hold on to that thought. Can someone show me what the worm looks like when it's traveling on a low level?
I know. Bella.
Thank you.
Lamar, I'm calling on Bella because she's not shouting out.
Good. So that's a worm, really slow and low to the floor. Good. Now another example of an animal that's found on a low level.
Okay, real one. Let me remind you that when you have a great idea you want to share, Aiden, you need to raise your hand and wait to be called on. If you shout out, we can't hear anyone. We just hear everyone shouting at the same time. Olivia, why don't you share? You sat nice and quiet.
A snail.
Ooh, a snail.
Or a stingray.
Okay. Now different. We're going to work with middle. Actually, let's go to high. High. High's better. High. So not something that's really low to the floor, something that's found very high. Very high. Almost that I need to stretch my neck to look up at this animal because it's so high.
Gabriel?
Dinosaur.
Ooh, good. A dinosaur. Another example.
Lion. Lions are very big. No,
Did Miss Perez call out on you, Aiden?
Thank you. Alana?
Komodo dragon.
What is it?
A Komodo dragon.
A kimono dragon.
Yeah, they're
Talking
big.
about them?
They're big.
Dragon? Dragons are very tall
I'm talking
and very
about a Komodo
high.
dragon. It's a lizard. So
Yeah.
They got lizards.
Are they really high though?
Yeah.
Like a dinosaur is very high. Is a Komodo dragon high?
Pretty high. No.
I don't know what kind of animal that is. I'll put a dragon though, because I know dragons are pretty high and big.
Yeah. That's right. We're down, right?
I'm still thinking of this one animal that has a long neck. Katie, thank you for being so quiet.
Giraffe.
A giraffe. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. Chance. You forgot. Alex. High. Very high. I have to stretch my neck to look up. A lion is usually found around here. I can see a lion. It's pretty much at the middle level. I want something that's nice and tall and high. Kusai. You forgot. Lamar.
A shark. A big shark.
A shark,
Shark may be
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
but it's also fun. A faison. Forgot. Caitlin.
Is this a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
So kind of like a dinosaur, but just a specific type. Which one did you say?
A Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, so that's like a type of dinosaur. Gabriel.
A Chinese dragon is big. A Chinese dragon, can fly, don't have no wings.
A Chinese dragon?
Yeah.
Chinese dragon? So it's another type of dragon, maybe? Something else. Oh, but it can fly. But there's another animal that can fly, right?
Birds.
Birds!
Birds are not high.
Well, they're usually found on a high level, right?
when they're flying.
When they're flying, they're high up in the air. When they're walking, sometimes they're low or found on a different level. Okay? Now, not low like a snake, not high like a giraffe, but somewhere right here in the middle where I could see the animal almost right here. I could maybe pet him. Aiden, what are you thinking?
Lion.
A lion! There's the lion at a middle level. There he is.
What do you mean?
Lion. So think about it, friends. A lion's probably right about here. Giraffe's way tall, and the snake is super low. So I'm thinking that this animal, and Aiden was right. Lion's found on a middle level. Good for you. Aaliyah, is it? What is it? Dolphin. You think of an animal that's found maybe on land and not water, because that gets a little difficult.
I know.
No. Andy.
A dog?
A dog. Perfect. Dog is not as low as a snake, but it's not as high as a giraffe. Bella.
A cat?
A cat? Depending. Some cats can go very low to the floor, right?
Well, if the cans, it's
What do you think, Ms. Perez?
Maybe if we said like a tiger.
Like a tiger? Okay, like a bigger type of cat.
Tiger.
I know.
One more example. I haven't heard from Chista today.
A chair?
Not animal.
An animal.
Chair's not an animal, but you're correct. When I pull this chair out, it's at a middle level. You're right. A chair is, but that's not an animal, but that's a really good example. I'm kind of glad that you said that. Anything else? Chance.
A whale?
Whale. Get out the water.
Well, it doesn't matter about how big it is. It matters about the level of it. If it's high, if it's medium, high, or low. So it can be an elephant is very big, but we're talking about the level of it, not how wide it is.
A kid? A cheetah?
Katie.
Is the ocean like in the middle?
We're getting away from animals. Train of
We're
thought.
trying to think of animals.
Kai. A what?
An ostrich.
An ostrich.
It's an ostrich. Things that hold on one leg.
Ostrich. And I'm going to put one if I can. Oh, Faison, it looks like you're just eager to give me one. Yes.
A flamingo.
A flamingo.
Oh, those are the long ones. Oh, the flamingos are pink.
I'm going to put a zebra down.
And they're zebra. I thought you were going to say the What about cheetahs?
Okay, friends, stand up, get ready. Let's show me all of these. Here we go.
Can we do the audience?